In the air left side, Gerard Dyson with the great speed in a day game. The ball will carry.
Oh,
and
my God.
makes a Willie Mays-style catch.
Oh, what a play.
And they get the double play. Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. There's no way he makes that play. Oh, that was fantastic.
With the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Chris Miller. Ground ball right side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken. Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Chris Miller.
Makes good contact, and he can run.
Belted high and deep into right center. Mortero going back on it, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And the catch will be made out there in right center, but it ought to be deep enough to get the run home. And the go-ahead run will score. 2 count, here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Miller going back on it to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next person,
Chris Miller. Shot towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The throw into second. And he is in there. Duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Miller is over near the line now as he makes the. So standing in.
Go out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Oh, and he botches it.
To get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Miller racing back. He's got it. A great running. For a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's.
and the Orioles have a 14-6 lead.
This ball crushed high and deep left field. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. 6 consecutive games with a home run.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Chris Miller strides up. Will back him off a bit. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chris Miller.
That's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Chris Miller. The 2-0 pitch. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. 2. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. So
make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So a crucial... pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Yelich. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
He's into third. He's got the cycle. How about that? Red Sox lead it 9-2. I don't think most fans even know he's done it yet. Brock Holt hits for the cycle at Fenway Park.
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Chris Miller will stand in, and he's been in the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning. Chris Miller.
Zone with a fastball. Why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Cabrera has got it, and
pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Hit in the air to right field. Miller has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and then Chris Miller.
Getting tired? It's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Cabrera will wait on it, and that's out number 2. Chris Miller. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gregorius is there. On to first, and
safe at home. Springer. 2-run double. Astros go on.
with the skyline in front of us, a look at Citizens Bank Park between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Chris Miller. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. And the ball. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line in right. Miller moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Chris Miller.
Count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first.
Can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Miller is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with into the box now, 2 down.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Chris grounded up the first baseline. Ullman comes up with it, and he'll take this to the...
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quick in the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Miller, and he brings it in 3 tries to this point. In the air to straightaway right. Miller has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Chris Miller comes 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. Cabrera ranges into foul territory as he makes the catch out near the wall for out number 1. Lifted in the air out to right. Miller is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Chris, count is full. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Cabrera. And that's the second out of the inning. Out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Miller is right there as he takes it for the second out. The 0-2 home. Skied into very shallow right. Miller has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
And Matt Kemp into third base with a triple and the first cycle in the history of the San Diego Padres.
As McCutchen sends a ball high and deep to center field. Did he get it? Did he get it? Oh, my God!
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Chris Miller. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here. Again, he's off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second for the 300 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Miller will settle under it to make the play. Rounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Miller is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Chris. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. 1-1, here it is. On the ground up the middle, reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play. His first try. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. He plate appearances. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Miller has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Chris Miller.
To the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Popped up. Sheehan is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Wow, tough play about that wrist, because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground, and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he all game long.
Chris, you sure can. A very wide arm angle comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
And that misses.
Afterthought, like an emergency hat.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Houston has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. Chris Miller. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Champions. The world champion Kansas City Royals.
Ruddy against Ruddy. Soria to Dozier. And the pitch, breaking ball, a swing and a fly ball. Left field and deep. Cespedes back. A walk-off again. This guy will not be in Cincinnati. He's an all-star in Twins territory. And the Twins walk off for the second time this week. A remarkable rally. Final score, Twins 8 and the Tigers 6.
He was trying to protect